Hi there, Jason here again from FG4K, Free Guitar for Kids, and we're on to lesson number 6. Okay, we're going to start this off with a very, very useful tool, useful trick called the palm mute, okay? It's a little deceptive in how we call it. We say palm mute, but we're not really using the palm, so to speak. We're using sort of the side of the hand to get this mute sound. And unlike what we learned before, to completely mute the strings out to get a very percussive sound, we're using the palm of the right hand or the side of the hand to get a partial muted sound. So we're not trying to get it totally muted out and totally percussive. We're going to take any note that we want. We'll start with just open on string number 6. And the idea is, before when we did the 6-minute drill, if you remember, we had your hand resting right here on the bridge piece or on the saddle pieces. And each one of these on an electric guitar is a saddle instead of one long saddle like you would have on your acoustic guitar. So I'm going to take my right hand and rest it right there. Okay? So if I have it far enough back, it won't sound any different than if I don't have my hand resting on there. But the trick to the palm mute is to take this part of my hand and slide it forward and have it just touch just barely ahead of that saddle piece. Okay? So it dampens out the string just a little bit. So I go from this sound to that sound. Okay. This isn't just for practice. This is an extremely useful tool for lots and lots of different kinds of songs. And so we'll just practice what we did like on the 6-minute drill, except palm muting now. So without the palm mute, with the palm mute. Now, it's easy to tell if you've gone wrong and you're a little too heavy into the palm mute, because if you take your hand and go from here to there, which sounds pretty good, and you go too far up, you don't hear anything. You just hear a muted sound. So you got to keep it back here just a little bit. And that's how the palm mute is going to be most effective and most often used. Now, there are times when I can use this palm mute technique to completely mute out the string. So I can utilize that, but that's not what we're doing right now. That's just more of a full mute, okay? So once again, we go back to that 6-minute drill. We don't have to spend 6 minutes on it, but just really practice getting a palm mute on each string. And just like the 6-minute drill, I'm not just going to twist my hand. I'm going to gradually lower it down to get those sounds. Okay, so first song utilizing that palm mute is The Middle by Jimmy Eat World, and the whole intro, in fact, into the verse, is all palm muted. So here's what it looks like. I'll play it slow first. So that's the basic idea for the intro at speed. Just so you can tell what it sounds like without the palm mute, which is what we don't want, but just not the way the song sounds like, even though you might like it better. I don't know, but it's just not how it works. So anyway, here's continuing on from more of that song. Still palm muted. And then it just continues on from there, but more of the same. Anyway, so next song that we're going to do involving the palm mute is another classic surf tune called Pipeline. So it starts off with this heavily palm muted guitar part. It looks like this. And this guitar part right here, well, the most important thing on it is the palm mute first, but the next, we're going to start by holding down this 2nd fret on the string number 5 with your first finger, and it's just going to stay. So here's what it looks like. of notes going on there, but very little movement on the left hand. So all I'm doing is I'm playing the open on the 6, and 2 on the 5, and then I just add the second finger to the 3rd fret, and that's it. In the song, he gradually moves his hand away from the palm mute, so we start heavily palm muted. And this whole section is not palm muted. So final song for this lesson is a classic heavy metal tune by Metallica that's been made sort of popular again by Stranger Things show. Anyway, it's called Master of Puppets, and it's a heavily distorted song, which we're not going to do. We're going to do sort of a country version of it, sound-wise anyway, just so you can hear what the notes sound like a little bit easier. So slowly, here's what it sounds like. Then we get to the palm mute section. Now on this part, the opens are palm muted, but when you're holding down a note, it's not palm muted. So the fretted notes aren't palm muted. So this is how you adjust that. You just lift the hand up. So when you want to palm mute, you put it back down. When you want to not palm mute, you just lift the hand up. So it looks like this. So have fun with that one. It should be a good time.